Early in the morning, log on to chess.com, see what the world has played against me, and then make up a stupid song. Dee 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 dee. Got to find a reason things went wrong. Got to find a reason I played this position all wrong. I got a Dalmatian, and I can still get it. I can play the guitar like a doot-a-dootin' riot. This is a family show, so all of those Sublime fans out there can't hear me sing the actual lyrics. All right, well, in all seriousness, I am just seeing this position for the first time. I'm a little surprised at castles by the world. A little bit surprised. I like to have a natural reaction. That's why I don't check it out in advance. I like to get my setup going, and then I like to log on and see, okay, this is what we've played here. They castled. I was thinking I would get a little bit of h4, honestly. I thought it was a useful little intermezzo if I had to play here and then castles, bishop g5. But maybe there's just something about this position I don't understand. I mean, honestly, after castles was played in the game, black is pretty solid. They're going to play g6 likely to support the h-pawn, and then like f5 and just put the knight on f6. It's a very solid way to play this position, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit irritated with my approach in the game. I think this is a critical moment, believe it or not. I need to figure out what to do here with my Saturday morning Joe. Six cups of coffee can be good for you. Dr. Oz said so. Okay, so don't judge me. You're like, Danny, are you really on 6 cups of coffee regularly? Well, apparently it clears you out. It's good. You know, can help prevent prostate cancer and all that stuff. You know, I don't know. I just enjoy the buzz that I get, and I go freaking out. No, I'm kidding. All right, seriously, we need to figure this out here. Okay, if I play something that seems normal, like bishop to b2, and black plays g6, and I relocate the knight to d3, the problem I have now with this whole plan is where is my knight going after I get it to this square, right? I thought that I would be preventing aggressive plans, but the d5 pawn's a target. So it makes me come back to feeling like the best plan is still to play c4. Support the d5 pawn, over-support it. After they en passant, likely I'll take with the knight, and at the very least here I have the queenside counterplay I so desire, right? So should I play c3 and try to force the world to take it? Force is a strong word. Of course, they don't have to, but it's not, you know, probably ideally they don't really want this pawn on b4 to become a target, right? So if that's the case, and I am correct about this, if I'm correct about this, that's more like an English and a Canadian had a baby, right? About. If I'm correct that they don't really want that weakness, c3 forces the issue anyway. So the question is there drawbacks to c4? Because the advantage of the pawn being on c4, again, is that d5 is no longer a problem, right? Leaves your consciousness. Out of sight, out of mind. You can overly support this pawn. But I lack counterplay. You know, like if black plays g6 and just does, you know, the same kind of plan I'm talking about before, I mean, even if I try to play this way and try to hold down the f4 square, it still doesn't seem like a great position for me. Although I do have some play here. I guess I can try to organize c5 at some point, which makes sense as far as my 4-on-3 majority, right, structurally. So it's not like I'm just pulling that one out of the hat. So it's possible that c4 has its merits, I guess. I can buy that. Then I can use the space advantage on the queen side. So c4, again, we're using the analysis button here. To go back to the main game, you just press that, and now you're in the main game where you no longer have the right to analyze. It's one of the nice vote chess features and daily chess features on chess.com if you're curious how we got there. So what is this, by the way? I forgot to tell you. Hey, it's Master versus Many. Hi, everybody. It's me. I'm the little pawn. I'm the little pawn looking at you, and I'm frightened out of my mind right now against all of those big, mean pieces. There you go. All right. So again, to stay on the analysis mode, if c4, f5, bishop e3, we're not afraid of f4 right away. Bishop g5, queen d2, takes e3. I can take back. I'm probably fine there. c4, if they don't take it, like knight c5, bishop e3, am I really going to take on c5? I probably will there. I mean, I don't know that that's the end of the world. So I'm going to guess that the world is going to want to en passant on c3 anyway. So I want to see, and I want to learn something about this structure. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to play c4. You can roll the drums if you want. C4 has been played. Transposing back into traditional positions. After black en passants, I take with the knight, expecting that I'll get some counterplay on the queen side in compensation for the space advantage that's being gained on the king side by black. Let's do a little hard refresh. And we see the position live. We see you've got a little bit less than a day to make sure you vote on a game, right? Tell your friends about what's going on here and your chance to take down an obnoxious international master who just happens to play on chess.com. Go ahead and tell everybody about it. Right, I'm gonna go and stop it here.